Chapter 6, Kakohn, Lypye's Perspective. When I came home, I saw Jazz and Kelly piecing together a puzzle. Jazz was wearing a navy blue long-sleeve shirt and pants pajama set that had stars and moons on it. Kelly was wearing a pink tank top and purple shorts pajama set. I decided to leave them alone. They never get to spend a lot of time together. I changed into his pink spaghetti-strap crop top and black yoga pants and sat down on the couch to watch TV. I'd say about an hour had passed before Jazz and Kelly left the playroom to go to bed. Around the same time that they went upstairs, there came a knock on the door. This moment set off a series of ups and downs that, for the most part, no one saw coming. I walked over to the door, opening it. Kakohn was on the other side, shifting nervously. He wore a black suit and tie, black dress pants, and black patent leather shoes. As part of his disguise, he owns a bookstore not far from the school. I walked outside and closed the door. "What are you doing here?" I asked.
I needed to talk to you about something important. I just got done talking to Jasmine's mom.
He told me. I crossed my arms and leaned back against the door. "What were you two talking about?" He took a deep, shaky breath.
She told me
He closed his eyes and took another deep breath. Opening his eyes, he blurted out,
I'm Jasmine's father.
My eyes widened. "What? But Jazz never mentioned..."
From what her mom told me, Jasmine has no clue that I'm her father, nor does she know that she was a demigod.
Wait. I stood up straight and uncrossed my arms. If she was born a demigod, then had a demigod child with a god, that would make her a supermodel, we said together. You're sure? I asked, shocked. He nodded.
I didn't want to believe it either. I went to you because I believed you were the only god who wouldn't go directly to the king and queen.
I crossed my arms again. We can't tell anyone, not even Jasmine. It would be a danger for everyone if she found out. He nodded.
Agreed.
Chapter 7, Discovery, Jasmine's Perspective. I'm a supermodel? I thought. I had quickly got Kelly to bed, then ran downstairs to listen through the door for Lypye's conversation. Running to the couch, I sat down pretending to watch TV. Lypye walked back into the house, then froze in the entryway of the living room when she saw me. Hey, Jess. I stood up and walked over to her. You okay? You seem nervous. She shook her head. I'm fine. Alright, well, I'm going to go for a walk. Please watch Kelly while I'm out, I told her, quickly walking past her and out the front door. The street we lived on was in the suburbs. After King and his team found out about Kelly, we all agreed that it would be safer to live outside the city. I walked down the street, making sure the house was out of sight, then sat down on the sidewalk, facing the grass. Cautiously, I waved my hand over the grass, causing a cactus to grow. I felt the curiosity and excitement unlock inside of me as I started to wonder about the other things I could do. I stood up quickly. I aimed my hand at the cactus and closed my hands into a fist, disintegrating it. I wonder. I aimed my hand at a rock on the ground. Shoot! A short black beam shot from my hand to the rock, shattering it. The force of creating that blast sent me backwards, causing me to fall on my back into the street. Standing up and walking back to the sidewalk, I started laughing. I don't know what the two of them were worried about. What other power could I try? Flights. I closed my eyes, trying to focus on hovering. When I opened them, I was about 5 or 6 feet off the ground. Panicking, I accidentally crashed into a pole, then landed on the ground. Note to self, I'm still afraid of heights. What other power? Super hearing. I listened closely, trying to pinpoint any interesting conversations. Eventually, I came across a couple voices that were a little muffled. Thinking someone was in trouble, I used Hyena's power of speed to run to the edge of the city. I ended up in an old, rundown barn, but no one was there. I didn't even see a collapse. Believing that I made a mistake, I listened in once more. Below me, I whispered. I focused once more, making myself phase through the ground in the center of the barn. Nose all the way through, I nearly fell 10 feet, but I grabbed onto the ladder, making a loud thud. I panicked. Invisible! I noticed someone look up at me and I froze. Agent M? There's no one here. Maybe it was a rock that got caught. I watched her walk away. I then quickly and quietly climbed down the ladder. I walked into a wide open area with a table in the center and computers off to the side. Near the computers was a door. There was also a separate room in the back that looked like a gym. I think I accidentally found one of the Mortal Syara team's hideouts. Focusing on staying invisible, I noticed Agent M and Agent R at the center of the table. Agent M was wearing a black t-shirt, black basketball shorts, white socks, black sneakers, and a black mask. Agent R wore a loose pink t-shirt, magenta jean shorts that came halfway down her thighs, pink ankle socks, white fabric sneakers, and a pink mask. Never mind the sound. Do you think you can do it? Agent M asked. Her voice sounds familiar. Last time I heard her voice up close was 3 years ago when King captured me, but I couldn't focus with everything going on. I don't know, Agent R responded. She showed Agent M a bad scar on her hand, most likely from a burn. Last time I made a weapon too powerful, it didn't go well for me. Do you think you could do anything to contain that power rather than have it attack you? Agent M pushed. Theoretically, she mumbled. Agent M sighed. I'm sorry. You're just a kid, but you're the smartest on the team. We've been tasked with tracking down the invisible huntress. Miss Juaria updated me earlier that Miss Lypye thinks that Huntress might be a supermodel. I want to have a fighting chance. What? I'll see what I can do, Agent R told her. I stopped myself from gasping as I realized something. Agent M is Michelle. Agent R sounds like the girl whose father got shot down by the invisible huntress. I think her name was Rachel. I backed up slowly to the ladder. Quickly and quietly, I climbed back out of the ladder. Using the powers of phasing and flight, I managed to climb out of the area, almost like a ghost. When I was out, I ran back to the sidewalk and began walking towards the city. The invisible huntress might be a supermodel like me? How would it make sense that no one, not one, but 2 supermodels have gone undetected by the gods? I have to talk to her the next chance I get.